What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Boy John 25, and tonight I'm going to do my WWE NXT review and highlights you guys to do. Hit that like button, share the video, and leave me a genuine comment. Alright, let's get started. Now, NXT, it was a good show. This is the reason why NXT is the #1 brand in WWE. That's all I got to say on that part. We get a recap from NXT TakeOver 30 with a recap of every match. Karrion Kross comes out in a suit with his NXT Championship around his waist. Scarlett accompanies him as always. When he enters the ring, it becomes clear that his shoulder is severely injured, as he has his right arm in a sling. He hands his title off to Scarlett and grabs a mic. Karrion Kross stares into the camera and says that he warned everyone and told us that he was going to become champion and everyone was going to suffer. He kept his word at NXT TakeOver 30 when he beat Keith Lee. Kross says that when you go to war, you expect casualties. He announced that his shoulder is separated and it is searing pain. He loves the pain, but he understands that with his injury, he will not be allowed to defend his championship in his current condition. He grabs the title and looks at it. He sets the belt down in the ring, and Scarlett sets an hourglass behind it. Kross says this changed nothing, and Doomsday is still coming. He says, God help the obstacles that will be in my path. Scarlett flips the hourglass over, and Kross has relinquished the NXT Championship. He walks away, leaving the belt and then hourglass in the middle of the ring. Big Joseph welcomes Wade Barrett to NXT commentary. Joseph announced that not only will be the NXT Tag Team Champions will be defended tonight, but also will the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. But he does not say who Escobar will defend against. Breezango versus Imperium for the NXT Tag Team Champions. This match was good. I enjoyed this tag team match for what it was. Alright, it says Breezango and Fandango attack Barthel and Archer before the match could even begin. Fandango decides to start the match against Fab and Archer. Breezango Barthel's tag in and takes Fandango down, burying Dango's left arm. Barthel runs the ropes and Fandango takes Barthel down with a dropkick as we go to commercial break. Back from the break, and Barthel tags Archer back in. Fandango tries to get to his corner, but Archer and Barthel hits Fandango with a uppercut / clothesline combo to take him back down, then pin him for 2. Archer hits a butterfly suplex on Fandango, who kicks out at 2 again. Archer tags in Barthel, and Breeze tags in. Breeze takes Archer down with a super kick, and Barthel takes Breeze down with a clothesline. He whips Breeze into the corner and then hits a uppercut and suplex, taking Breeze down. Barthel comes off the top rope, and Bree hits him with a spinning heel kick and then pins Barthel for 2. Breezango goes for the upper tilter, but Barthel backs him into the corner and then hits an enziguri. Archer tags in, but Breeze catch him with an enziguri. Bree tags in Fandango and they hit a fashion funk pass on Archer. Barthel drags Archer out of the ring before he can be pinned. Fandango hits a dive on the outside on Archer, but Barthel hits Fandango from behind and sends him to the floor as we go to another commercial. Back from commercial, and Archer has Fandango in a headlock. Fandango fights to his feet, but goes for a diving cross body onto Archer, who catches hits and hits a dive onto him, pinning him. Tyler Breeze breaks up the pin. but Barthel takes him out, throwing him onto the plexiglass on the outside. Archer goes for a suplex on Fandango, but Fandango escapes. Fandango goes for the tag, but Breeze is still out. Barthel tags in and he hits an air raid crash on Fandango, pinning him for a 2. Barthel puts Fandango in the ropes in the corner, then tags in Archer. Archer and Barthel goes for a tag team dropkick, but Fandango avoids it and tags in Tyler Breeze. Archer takes out Breeze and then go for the European bomb on Breeze. Escapes. Breeze takes out Archer and Barthel with super kicks and tags in Fandango. Fandango hits a diving leg drop from the top, hitting both men. Fandango pins Archer for the win. The winner of the match in your new NXT Tag Team Champions, Breezango. This was a good tag team match. I enjoyed for what it was. Alright. Breezango celebrates on top of the commentary booth. Damian Priest is interviewed backstage before the interview can ask her questions. Priest says that there isn't time for an interview because the after party is still going on. Timothy Thatcher appears and says that Priest is embarrassment and challenges Priest for the title. Thatcher says that Priest is unique to be champion, but Priest laughs him off. Backstage, Triple H and Willie Regal, Shawn Michaels, and Matt Bloom are shown in a boardroom, and Big Joseph tells us that they are trying to figure out how to crown the new NXT champion following Karen Cross relinquish the belt. We are told that Tommaso Ciampa will be back in action up next, right after this commercial break. Back from the commercial, we head right into the next match. Jake Atlas versus Tommaso Ciampa. It's great, you know what I'm saying? This match was quick. Ciampa comes down with a mask, giving him a new look. Commentary build up Ciampa as a new man compared to who he was the last time he saw him. Ciampa instantly follows his look. Ciampa pins Atlas in the corner, and Atlas pushes him out. Ciampa hits Atlas with a headbutt, then stomps away at Atlas. Continuously, Ciampa hits Atlas with a Widow's belt, and Ciampa covers him for the 3. The winner of the match, Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa attacks Atlas after the match, tossing him into the plexiglass and then still steps. Ciampa mounts Atlas and pounds away at him. A group of NXT referees comes out and forces him off of Atlas, but Ciampa runs at him and kicks him in the head. Ciampa picks up the ring apron and slingshot Atlas' head and neck into the underside of the ring. Ciampa sits on the apron and blankly stares at Ciampa. The paramedics come out and loads Atlas onto a stretcher. The medical team starts to take Atlas away, but Atlas hits another Widow Bell DDT on Atlas, hanging Atlas from the top of the stretcher. And sadistic smile cheap across Ciampa's face before he heads to the back. We get a response from Candice LeRae and from Tegan Knox, attending an olive branch to her last week. We see a video package of them being best friends. Candice says that she had Tegan back, but Tegan wasn't there when Candice needed her. When we see shots from Candice's match against Kai, where Kai was beating Candice. Candice says that Knox just needs to stay out of her way, and we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Bronson Reed is asked about Timothy Thatcher's challenge of Damian Priest. Reed says that he has been beating Priest and he should have the next shot at Priest. Austin Theory appears behind Reed and taunts him, saying that he appreciates Reed's passion and Reed could be reached WrestleMania by the age of 55. Reed slaps Theory and walks away. Mianya comes out for a match, but Robert Stone comes out and says that his client will not be competing tonight. Shashi shows up behind Stone, running over him with her tank, and she becomes Mianya's opponent. Mianya versus Shashi Blackheart. This match was decent. This was a decent match. It says the winner of the match, Shashi Blackheart. Alright. William Regal is shown leaving his office. He is asked if Triple H and Shawn Michaels and Matt Bloom have arrived on a solution for what to do about the NXT champion. William Regal says that they have, and he is heading to the ring to announce what they will do. After that, we go to commercial. Back from commercial, Dakota Kai is with Raquel Gonzalez, and they are asked about Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai. Kai says that Rhea should have stayed out of Kai's business, and she isn't worried because Rhea and Io aren't even friends or a proper team. Gonzalez says that Rhea messed up by getting Gonzalez's face, and they walk away. Alright, in the ring, William Regal recaps how Karen Cross has had to relinquish the NXT Championship. William Regal wishes Cross the best wish on his long recovery. Regal says that they have a solution for who the NXT Champion will be next week on a Tuesday edition of NXT. There will be a fatal four to determine the NXT Champion. The four men are Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Finn Balor, and Adam Cole. Alright, my pick to become the NXT Champion is Finn Balor. That's my pick. And that's also Tim's pick too, is Finn Balor. So Tim, if you're watching this video, we both picked Finn Balor to win the NXT Champion. Alright, back to what I was saying. Regal says that for the first time in history, the NXT Championship will be determined by a fatal 4-way 60-minute Iron Man match. Now that match itself is gonna be good. I cannot wait for that 60-minute Iron Man match next week. I cannot wait. NXT Cruiserweight Championship: Santos Escobar versus Isaiah Swerve Scott for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. This match was fun to watch. I really had fun watching this match. It says the winner of the match is still your NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Santos Escobar. Alright. Johnny Gargano is backstage talking about how life can change and how he almost ended his career at TakeOver. He said that if he lost his career, he wouldn't have been able to fulfill his promise to fix NXT. Gargano says that it is his time to remind everyone who he is. Up next, Kyle O'Reilly and Drake Maverick will face off right after this commercial break. Back from commercial, Finn Balor cuts a promo backstage about he will rise to the occasion to prove that he is not just a cornerstone, but the centerpiece of NXT, and he will become the NXT champion. Kyle O'Reilly with Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish versus Drake Maverick. This match was decent. This was a decent match, but the winner of the match, Kyle O'Reilly. Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong lay into Drake Maverick, but Kyle O'Reilly seems to want them to lay off of Maverick. Strong goes out of the ring and grabs a steel chair, but before he can use it, Killian Dan comes down to the ring. Kyle O'Reilly gets out of the ring, and Dan takes down Fish and Strong, chasing them to the back. Drake Maverick tries to thank Killian Dan, but Dan hits Maverick, laying him out. We get a recap of the match between Io Shirai and Dakota Kai with stare down between Rhea Ripley and Gonzalez. Rhea Ripley is interviewed backstage about why she is tagging with Io tonight if she is only after Io's championship. Rhea Ripley says that she came down to the ring at TakeOver to say that Io is here. She says that she heard Raquel Gonzalez earlier. If Gonzalez wants Rhea Ripley to get out of her face, why doesn't she make me? Then we go to commercial. Back from commercial, Adam Cole cuts a promo backstage how he can now focus on getting the NXT Championship back now that he has dealt with Pat McAfee. Adam Cole says that this Iron Man match is right up his alley, and he will hold the NXT Championship twice. The NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. This was a good match. Ripley and Kai start the match. Ripley takes Kai down, and Kai goes for a roll up, but Rhea Ripley tosses Kai into the corner, telling Kai to tag in Gonzalez. Kai does so, and they come face to face. Gonzalez hits Ripley with the headbutt, sending Ripley to her corner. Shirai tags in much to Ripley's surprise. Shirai hits Gonzalez with a Hurricane Rana, sending her to the outside. Kai gets to the apron but blocks Shirai from hitting a dive. Shirai kicks Dakota Kai off the apron in the arms of Gonzalez, who catches her as we go to commercial. Back from commercial, Ill tags in Rhea Ripley, who takes down Kai in the ring. Rhea Ripley lays into Kai with knees to the face. She picks up Kai in a forearm carrier, but Gonzalez gets Kai and makes the tag. Kai and Gonzalez are able to get Rhea out of the ring where the attack hurt. Back in the ring, Gonzalez whips Ripley hard into the corner. Gonzalez hits Ripley with a strike to the back and then drags her back into her corner. Kai tags in and rolls up Rhea Ripley for 2. Kai bars Rhea Ripley's arm. Kai releases the hold and kick at Rhea Ripley before Dakota Kai tags Rhea Ripley back into a corner. Gonzalez tags in, but Rhea Ripley kicks in the head, and both Ill and Kai tag in. Ill takes Kai down with shoulder tackles and a flapjack. Gonzalez runs into the ring, but Ill blocks a kick from Kai and sends the kick into Gonzalez. Ill hits Gonzalez with a mirror in the corner and then Tiger Fan kick on Kai for 2. Il Shirai hits Kai with a knee to the face and then German suplex, bringing into the pin. Gonzalez breaks up the pin. Rhea Ripley comes in, but Kai takes her out. Gonzalez drags Kai into the corner and then hits herself in. Gonzalez picks up Kai over her shoulder. Kai kicks her in the head and Gonzalez hits a power slam, pinning Shirai for 2. Il Shirai makes it to her corner, but Dakota Kai distracts the referee. Rhea tags him, but the referee doesn't see it. He says Il is still illegal. Mercedes Martinez comes out of nowhere and takes Rhea Ripley off the apron. Gonzalez hits Il with a power slam, covering for 2. Rhea Ripley makes it back to her corner and saves Il from face wash kick from Kai. Ripley tags in, Gonzalez tags in, but Rhea Ripley is not fully recovered from the attack from Mercedes Martinez. Gonzalez hits Rhea Ripley with a big boot and single arm powerbomb, pinning Ripley for the 3. The winner of the match, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. This was a good match. Kai and Raquel Gonzalez at the top of the ramp as the NXT goes up there. But anyway, NXT was a good show. This NXT was way better than Monday Night Raw. Because you know why I said it? Because NXT is the number one brand in WWE. That's just my opinion, and I know everybody that's going to agree with me. So before I end my video, let me recap. The segment kicks off with the NXT. They show NXT TakeOver every match. Then we had Breezango versus Imperium for the NXT Tag Team Champions. That match was good, and Breezango becomes new NXT Tag Team Champions. Then we get Jake Atlas versus Tommaso Ciampa. This match was quick. Tommaso Ciampa wins the match. Alright, then we move on to Mianya versus Shashi Blackheart. This match was decent, and the winner of the match is Shashi Blackheart. So Mianya is going to be, unfortunately, it's going to be calling up to the main roster. Alright, to join Keith Lee, however. But anyway, NXT Cruiserweight Champion Santos Escobar versus Isaiah Scott. This was a good match for the NXT Cruiserweight Champion. This was a good match, and the winner is still NXT Cruiserweight Champion Santos Escobar. All right, then we get Kyle O'Reilly versus Drake Maverick. Decent match. Kyle O'Reilly wins the match. Then we get Il Shirai and Rhea Ripley versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. This also a good match too. So anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE NXT review and highlights, drop a like on the video, share the video, comment down below what you guys think of NXT, and I will see you guys in the next video. Big Boy John 25, and I'm out of here.